Margaret Ellis was an elderly widow who lived alone in a large old house. It was in a quiet suburb, and it had front and back gardens and a wooden porch. Recently, however, Margaret was troubled by reports of thieves in the neighborhood. Luckily, she was friends with the local police. She was especially close to a police officer who knew her well. His name was Officer Stephen Blake. One evening, Margaret heard the sound of a window breaking. She went into the kitchen and found a man standing inside the back door. He was dressed all in black and wearing a mask. He was also carrying a long knife. Margaret was very frightened. But then she remembered that Officer Blake would soon pass by her house as he did almost every night. "Don't make a sound," said the robber in a shaky voice as he walked slowly toward her. Just then, there was a knock at the front door. Margaret remained still, and the visitor knocked again. "Go answer the door," said the robber, "and be careful." Margaret went to the front door, and the robber followed. She shouted out, "Who is it?" "Hi, Mrs. Ellis," said Officer Blake. "Is everything okay?" Margaret whispered to the robber, "It's a policeman. He often checks up on me." "Tell the cop to get lost," said the man. Margaret said to Officer Blake, "I'm fine and just about to go to bed. Don't worry, my husband will be back from his trip tomorrow." "Are you sure?" Officer Blake asked again. "Yes, Officer Blake," Margaret answered. "I just said goodnight to my husband on the phone. And good night to you too." "Okay, Mrs. Ellis," answered Officer Blake. "Good night." "You did well," said the robber. "Now, where's your purse? And where do you keep your jewelry?" As the robber was looking through Margaret's purse, Officer Blake burst through the kitchen door. "Freeze!" shouted Officer Blake as he pointed his gun at the man. The robber immediately dropped the knife and raised his hands above his head. Within minutes, more police arrived and took the robber away. As the difficult night finally came to an end, Margaret thanked Officer Blake. "I knew that you would save me," she told him. "Not me," Officer Blake replied. "You saved yourself."